Hey everyone, welcome back to the AWESMR Pop channel. We're getting into the Halloween spirit and decided to make condensed milk pumpkin truffles. Ooh, actual pumpkins are huge, but these pumpkins you can just pop in your mouth and they're going to be super sweet. Alright, so I bought a mini pumpkin. Isn't this cute? Let me start by prepping the pumpkin. Cut off the stem. Now let's cut this pumpkin in half. Alright, now we need to scoop out all of the seeds and fibrous strands. It's pretty satisfying. Even though we're scooping it, doesn't it have a nice crunch sound? Alright, this one's perfect and ready to go. Now let's scoop out the other half. Alright, now let's cut these into smaller pieces so that we can fit them into a bowl. Okay, let's cover the bowl with wrap. We do need to zap this in the microwave for 15 minutes. Okay, let's see how our pumpkin looks now. It should be nice and mushy. Now let's just scoop out all of this pulp. Now we need to put all of the pulp into a blender. Now let's blend this up until it turns into a paste. Awesome! Now let's put our pumpkin paste into a smaller bowl. Now, we're making a Halloween sweet treat and not a healthy treat, so let's add a quarter cup of white chocolate. And we need to dice this up. Let's add the chopped white chocolate chips into a bowl. Alright, now let's add a 3/4 cup of condensed milk into a pot. This will give our pumpkin dessert a rich, sweet flavor. Now let's add a tablespoon of butter. Let's also add 1.5 tablespoons of flour. This will help turn our paste into a dough. Now let's put this on low heat, and you want to stir from the bottom. This mixture will burn pretty easily, so you want to make sure you're constantly stirring. During this part, we'll also have to add our pumpkin paste. Now you just want to keep mixing until the paste completely dissolves. But this mixture will change again, so just watch. Now, if you haven't noticed by now, this definitely is not a pumpkin color. The condensed milk, butter, and flour turned our pumpkin color into more of a mustard color. So we'll add some red food coloring to make it orange. See? Now we pretty much made our dough. So at this time, we can throw in our white chocolate. Mix it again until our white chocolate melts. Perfect! This looks pretty amazing. Okay, let's spread our dough out. Make sure you put it on parchment paper. You don't need to be perfect with this. Now let's cover this in wrap. And we have to put this in the fridge for about 3 hours. See ya in 3 hours. Wow, that was fast. Make sure your hands are clean for this part. And then, cover your hands with butter. Once your hands are covered with butter, grab a bit of dough and then roll it up into a ball. Perfect! You don't want to make the ball too big, so keep it around bite size. Make sure you get butter all around the dough. Perfect! I went ahead and made the rest. Now grab a wooden skewer, and now we're going to make the pumpkin ribs. So you pretty much want to make a cross to make even quarters, and then make a line in between each quarter. Perfect! And we have our pumpkin! Let me show you how to do this again. And it's really simple to make since this dough is really mushy. Look at our beautiful pumpkin. Alright, now it's time to add some of that good stuff. Make some noise for the sweet sugar! Pour enough sugar where you can toss the pumpkin around and coat it all around. Kinda rhymes. That's why we also need to butter it up so that the sugar can stick onto our pumpkin. Now I know I'm a sugar lover, but even I'm telling you, don't go overboard with the sugar coating. The white chocolate and condensed milk already makes this dessert pretty sweet, so you just need to lightly coat it. And last but not least, we'll use pumpkin seeds to make our pumpkin stems. Just insert one seed right on top. Before this, it looked like we made basketball desserts. But now with the pumpkin seeds, these actually look like pumpkins. Alright, here's a closer look. I can't wait to bite into this. And did you notice we barely had to do anything? Just a little bit of refrigeration and blending. Well, I guess we did get our hands dirty for a little bit. Oh, that is very decadent. It's pretty much a fudge, and let me tell you, it is sweet. Woo! I also taste a hint of the pumpkin, so that's good, but I think next time, I might add more pumpkin to this recipe. This one has a very strong white chocolate flavor, but anyone who's got a sweet tooth, this is the treat for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the AWESMR Pop channel. Who's ready for Halloween? We sure are. We're going to be making Halloween meringue cookies. Alright, so we're going to need 6 egg whites in a bowl. Now we'll need to use this hand mixer to make our meringue. So we're at the halfway mark here, and you'll notice the egg whites are starting to get frothy. At this time, we need to pour in 1 cup of sugar, but not all at once. Oh yeah! Sugar, sugar, you are so sweet. I need help. I love sugar way too much. Let's use the hand mixer again. You'll notice the egg whites get creamier at this time. Stop again. And you know what time it is. It's sugar time. Let's mix again. You want to make sure the meringue is slightly firm. Alright, let's add the last bit of our sugar and mix it again. If this is your first time turning into a meringue video, yeah, we're going to do a lot of mixing. Meringue cookie makers are like the DJs of the pastry world, just mixing for days. Anyway, now that we got our sugar mixed in, let's add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix it again. Perfect. Now I believe our meringue is slightly firm. Let's take a closer look. Yep, that's slightly firm. Beautiful. Okay, now it's time to separate the meringue into different bowls. White meringue is not a Halloween color, unless if we're making a ghost. Since we are making a pumpkin, we will need a lot of orange. But we'll need some other colors too. Let's add 3 scoops into this bowl, and let's add 2 scoops each into the other bowls. We'll make orange meringue using the original bowl. Mix it up. Ooh, that looks cool. I love when the hand mixer mixes different colors. Perfect. Here's our orange meringue. Next, we'll make green. This is the bowl with 3 scoops. We'll also need purple and black. Now that we have all of our meringue colors, let's put them into piping bags. Start with the orange. Now let's make the green piping bag. Now let's make the purple piping bag. And last but not least, let's make the black piping bag. Perfect. Okay, so I know I said we were sticking to the basics, but this one actually requires some skill. But it should still be very doable. Let's use the orange piping bag to make a pumpkin. Actually, we're making 2 pumpkins. So let's make a larger one right here. Perfect. Now if you're thinking, that doesn't look like a pumpkin, come on, just wait a little bit. Still working on this masterpiece. But let me go ahead and make a few more pumpkins. So, I'm actually having a harder time making these pumpkins because I have the wrong piping tips. And no, I'm not making excuses, even though I literally am, but just want to let everyone know I'll be ordering new piping tips, and hopefully I can make some cleaner looking shapes in the future. So just keep that in mind. Overall, still looks pretty good though, right? Right? Alright, now that we have our pumpkins, it's time to use the green meringue to make the stems and leaves. Starting to look like a Halloween pumpkin, right? I told you to be patient. I know the green meringue is supposed to be the leaves and whatnot, but it also looks like the pumpkins are on fire. I like it. Did I plan this, or was this by accident? You'll never find out. Now let's add some purple meringue. You can pretty much use your imagination. This purple meringue can be a ghost, monster blood, candy, witch's tears, or anything. Purple, orange, and black are also Halloween colors, so you can just say that too. Give me a minute while I add purple meringue drops here and there. Okay, now let's use this black meringue to make bats. So like I said earlier, these tips aren't the best, so I ended up making stingrays instead of bats. So I guess I made a bat ray, and I looked that up, and the bat ray really does exist. Okay, decorations are done. Now set your oven to 200 degrees, and keep your cookies in the oven for 2 hours. Alright, here's how the cookies look after 2 hours. But we're not finished yet. Now let's make our pumpkin faces. We'll give this pumpkin a mischievous smile. And we'll make a scary face for this pumpkin. Do the same for the other ones. By the way, no need to copy these faces. You can make whatever you like. Psst, I think the bottom pumpkin's mad because there's another pumpkin sitting on top of it. Okay, now let's take a closer look. Wow, this is a really cool cookie. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do y'all think? It's a 10, right? Come on. Yeah, it's a 10. Here's a closer look at the one with our bat rays. Whoa, the bat rays turned into a dark purple color. Pretty cool. Anyone dressing up as a pumpkin for Halloween this year? Write in the comments what your Halloween costume is. And also write what your favorite candy is. With that said, I don't care how sweet this is, I'm digging in. If you watched our previous videos, you already know what this tastes like. But I'll do another taste test for anyone watching this for the first time. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This cookie is delicious. I love how it melts in your mouth right away. I'm taking another bite. Oh yeah, this is insane. Warning, these cookies do get stuck in your teeth, so it's a little annoying, but it's still totally worth making. Have a happy Halloween, and try this at home. I think you'll like it. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to click that subscribe button for more awesome videos. See ya!